Hi there, it's Friday the 23rd of February. This is Cancer Update 105. So we'll start out with my shirt, which is a punctuation shirt, I guess. So you've got wait, what? And that's just one of those crazy things where, you know, if punctuation could talk. But punctuation is important. So I want to put up one of the more famous demonstrations of how punctuation is powerful. So I'll just move over to one side. So the story goes, or the parable goes, that a professor wrote up on the screen, "A woman without her man is nothing," and then asked the class to punctuate it correctly. And all the boys punctuated as, "A woman without her man is nothing." And all the women punctuated as, "A woman without her man is nothing." And that just goes to show that punctuation is absolutely important, and it's not something we should take lightly, and it absolutely can change the intent of the sentence completely. So there you go. The next thing is my weight, and good news this week, I've gained about 700 grams since last week. So I'm now 75.5 kilos. So the slow upward trajectory is starting to come back into play, which is great. I'm trying to do physical exercises. I'm being very careful because I'm aware that with the stoma, I'm predisposed to giving myself a hernia. So, you know, if I was to do deadlifts or something where I'm like really using my abdominal muscles, I'm not sure that's the best one to pick. If to do knee raises or something like that, I'd probably give myself a hernia quite quickly. So I'm being quite careful with what exercises I do. It's one thing to put back on weight, but I actually need to put back on muscle mass as well. I've been very, very sedentary for over a year now, and I need to get muscle mass back, and the way to do that is obviously to eat protein and exercise. So I'm going to get on with that. Now, the other interesting thing that happened since last week's post is I asked if anyone was in Perth and wanted to catch up to email me, and I also hoped that a person that had previously contacted me with a TENS machine would recontact me. That person has not recontacted me, but what has happened has been the perfect trifecta, which is a person from Perth that does want to meet up with me, that does actually have a TENS machine, has contacted me, and I'm going to go and visit them later today, which for you is going to be only in a couple of minutes' time. So here we go. So here is me going off to visit that person at that person's home, and we'll see how I go with the TENS machine. Hi there. So I've just arrived at Sharon's house, and this is Sharon here. If you want to say hello. So Sharon has very kindly offered to let me see how I go on her TENS machine. I've not used one before, so this is genuinely me trying it out for the first time. So over to you, Sharon, if you want to.
So I've just got a small TENS machine.
Yep.
Here are your electrodes.
Okay.
So you can use 4 or you can use 2. I was told for my back I put one above and below.
Yep.
Where the pain is, and then we hook it up with some wires.
Okay, plug it in and
So
turn it on. Okay.
we'll plug it in first so we can. But I'm not sure how it works for neuropathy, so.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I remember I did look up online where the nerves go through, and there was 2 on the back of the calf, 1 on the top of the foot and 1 on the bottom.
So what it'll do is it'll send the signals between these 2, between wherever you put them.
So
Thereabouts. So they just peel off.
So I will in future, I promise you in future I will actually do some research on this and work out the exactly appropriate places to put these. But just for the purposes of having a go, I'm putting one there, and I'll go one on the back of the calf.
And just for your information, these are new pads.
Now, is it okay to have them that far apart, or you'd normally put them close
I
together?
used to have one up near my ribs and one just
so
down near
that
my
distance
hip,
apart
so
is...
yeah, it was fine.
Okay, well, I'll put it on the back of my calf anyway. Okay, so that's sitting there.
So you can change the type of wave style and that, but
Yeah.
this is the one I found the easiest. And you just turn that up to make it start tingling.
Okay, so oh, yeah, it tingles all right. Wow. Okay, so I am feeling a pins and needles tingling. It's not unpleasant. It feels okay actually. Oh. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's yeah, pins and needles not unpleasant. And I'm definitely feeling it under the pads. I am particularly on the bottom of my feet though. I'm feeling it away from the pad. So I'm feeling it there on the pad, but I'm also feeling it coming away from the pad, and here I'm feeling it coming away from the pad as well. So you said there was...
Yeah, so there's different frequencies as in the length, and there's different waves that you can do as well. So you just play it with your buttons.
Wow, okay, so just to show you the features, so there's pulse width modulation, so you can effectively change the wavelength. There's the pulse rate, so how many times it's alternating, I guess, per second. And then it looks like it's got a timer. So if you wanted to run it for 30 minutes as you're falling asleep, which is a feature I think I may well use, then you've got that feature as well. So, and it looks like there's two channels.
Yeah.
So I've got one channel for these two pads, and there's another channel which would be for the other two pads. So, okay, I mean, I can certainly feel it. I can say that at this point. Oh, turning it up a bit. Okay, that is getting a bit overstimulating. Wow, okay.
There is a very fine line between where it's comfortable
yeah.
and where it ouches.
There is, but it certainly is, yeah. I mean, it certainly is stimulating the nerves, that's for sure. Wow, okay.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And
it is.
Like I was told, never have it on for longer than a half an hour period,
Right.
and make sure you have this like at least half an hour break if you're going to use it constantly through the day or whatever, which is why I've got it set for half an hour. And yeah, it doesn't matter how often you use it, it's not going to cause damage. But what I was told with my back is it interrupts the pain, because at the moment with chronic pain, your body's nerves aren't getting the shut off.
Yeah,
For
right.
example, to your brain. They're just constantly sending these messages, and this disrupts that. And over time, you'll find you can turn it up either stronger, or you can, or it does give you time without it. Like I got to the stage where I could use it for half an hour and I'd have 2 hours relatively pain-free. I won't say completely pain-free, but I was functional.
Yeah. And I guess that's the thing for me where this could be really useful is in that trying to fall asleep phase of the day. If I can put this on, set a timer for 30 minutes and have this effect that I'm feeling now. If nothing else, I think it's distractional.
Yeah.
Like I'm distracted from the fact that my feet, the temperature of my feet are weird. I'm being distracted from that. So that might actually be enough to then allow my brain to feel like I understand the situation. My feet feel fine, but I'm on a TENS machine, so I can then fall asleep.
And it gives you that little bit of control as to what you're feeling, because you're overriding the natural instincts.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got a bit teary there. I'm just, as you can imagine, it's a bit.
Overwhelming.
So yeah, it's overwhelming just having to deal with. It's not that you deal with the cancer and then you're dealing with the side effects of the chemo, and then there's such a snowball of different things you end up dealing with.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that definitely. I mean, I'm definitely feeling it. I definitely could think that it could help. So yeah, I'd love to borrow this from you if I can. That'd be great.
Unfortunately, in a space now with my chronic pain that we've got on top of it, and I don't need it anymore. I haven't used it for over 6 months, so
all right,
you can borrow it and keep it for as long as you need it.
Okay, I just want to try it. Just
have a play.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will. Okay, well, look, that's probably me done for this cancer update. I'm gonna stay with Sharon and try out some different settings and see how I go. But basically, this is it, and I'll see you next week. Thank you from Paul in Perth.